This week, world leaders discuss climate change in Paris.
Adele's new album breaks music industry records.
And finals week begins at AU.
ATV
News starts now.
On Monday, Bill Nye claimed there was a connection between climate change and terrorism. Nye states his reasoning is based on a water shortage in Syria, which researchers have claimed is due to climate change. According to Nye, young people have gone to big cities looking for work. There's not enough work for everybody, so the young people who don't believe in the system believe the system has failed, don't believe in the economy, and are more easily engaged and more easily recruited by terrorist organizations.
On Tuesday, December 1st, Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla Chan announced the birth of their daughter Max through an open letter on Facebook. In the letter, Zuckerberg and Chan promised that they will donate 99% of their Facebook shares to philanthropic causes during their lifetimes. These shares have a value of nearly $45 billion. The couple received criticism from the public because many people think they founded a limited liability corporation to distribute their wealth rather than a traditional foundation to dodge taxes. However, Zuckerberg responded to this criticism by posting a status that says he and his wife chose an LLC because of the flexibility of LLCs. And now we go to Emma Claire Martin for the latest in entertainment.
Thanks, Kelly. In entertainment news this week, multiple sources have confirmed that the National Football League has chosen the band Coldplay to perform at Super Bowl 50. There are reports that both Bruno Mars and Beyoncé will both be featured in the halftime as well, after rumors that they will both be featured on Coldplay's newest album. Emmy Award-winning actress Amy Poehler just got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. At the ceremony, she announced that she never thought she would make it to this place in her comedic career. Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe also got a star this year on the Walk of Fame. And finally, Caitlyn Jenner is being sued by the family of the victims of February's fatal car crash for negligence. The family cites tremendous distress and suffering in an event where Jenner managed to avoid criminal charges. That's all for entertainment this week. I'm Emma Claire Martin. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Emma Claire. It was revealed on Monday in a recent interview with Porter Magazine that Emma Watson was told to avoid using the word feminist in her speech for the He for She campaign last year. Watson was told that it might lead to some people feeling alienated, especially those who do not understand that feminism actually encompasses equality across all genders.
Last night, around 10 p.m., a hazmat team was called to campus. They discovered there was a chemical spill in the Beagley building. The spill was contained and the building is now safe.
Apple continues the mission to create an even thinner phone. On Tuesday, it was reported that Apple may exclude the headphone jack for a slimmer iPhone 7. This would require the need for adapters and promote the sole need for Apple lighting accessories. And now for sports, we go to Casey Wexler.
Thanks, Sarah. This week in sports, Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers announced his retirement after 20 seasons in the NBA. After helping the Lakers win 5 NBA championships, Bryant says, "This season is all I have left to give. My heart can take the pounding, my mind can handle the grind, but my body knows it's time to say goodbye." This week in football, the Green Bay Packers' chances of making the playoffs rose by roughly 26% after an impressive game-winning pass by Aaron Rodgers right at the end of the game. For campus sports, as the semester comes to an end, there still are a few chances to see your favorite teams play. The men's basketball team will play Stony Brook on Thursday, December 17th. The women's volleyball team will be announcing the details of their upcoming NCAA regional semifinal. The team has high hopes for the rest of the season after defeating Kentucky in the NCAA first round. That's all for this week. This has been Casey Wexler with your sports report.
Thanks, Casey. On Thursday, December 3rd, The Wiz Live aired on NBC. The performance had a star-studded cast with Shanice Williams, Elijah Kelly, Neo, David Alan Grier, Uzo Aduba, Mary J. Blige, and Queen Latifah. While The Wiz Live received mixed reviews from the public, critics loved it, noting how the performance was flawless and mesmerizing. Bringing us the latest in finance, we have Cody Cohen.
Hello, I'm Cody Cohen, and here's what's happening in the world of finance. What a great week for the market. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 44 points this week. The Dow Jones spiked up on Friday and was up 370 points, closing the market at 17,847. The S&P 500 pushed into high territory on Friday, setting a new closing at 2,091. The S&P was up around 42 points on Friday. The Nasdaq was up 104 points on Friday. However, the Nasdaq was up small, only 14 points for the week, closing at 5,142 for the first week of December. Making headlines this week was Chipotle yet again. Chipotle shares dropped 7% on Friday after the company announced that sales will probably be only around 8 to 11%. Chipotle shares continue to fall due to more E. coli outbreaks that are linked to the Chipotle locations. Chipotle stock is currently trading at $560 per share. This has been your weekly financial news. I'm Cody Cohen, bringing Wall Street to AU.
Thanks, Cody. Next, we turn to Deepak Bhagat for our politics report.
Thanks, Kelly. I'm Deepak Bhagat, and this is what's going on in politics. On Thursday, December 3rd, the Senate approved a budget bill that would repeal Obamacare and defund Planned Parenthood. Passing this budget bill along a party line vote, Republicans argued that through passage of this bill, they are not looking for a political stunt, but rather a reevaluation of the Affordable Care Act, should it be vetoed and sent back to Congress. Democrats have not conceded to the attempts by the Republican-led Senate. They have instead started pushing for increased gun control legislation, which seems more appropriate in light of recent events. Also on Thursday, the Pentagon announced that women can now serve in all military roles. This announcement by Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter was not without opposition. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Marine General Joseph Dunford, announced that he was not comfortable with the change, advocating that some roles should be left closed off to women. He refused to attend the announcement by Carter. The policy will take effect in 30 days. Following the shooting in San Bernardino, California on Wednesday, December 2nd, which left 14 dead and 21 injured, there has been a greater push for increased gun control in the United States. This was the second mass shooting in a week, with the other occurring in Colorado Springs, Colorado, that left 3 dead. The shooting has been marked up to an act of terror, as both shooters are suspected of being ISIS supporters. The race for the GOP nomination is heating up. As per a CNN poll released on Friday, December 4th, Donald Trump comes in at 36%, followed by Ted Cruz at 16%, Ben Carson at 14%, and Marco Rubio at 12%. The next GOP debate will be held on December 15th in Las Vegas. The next Democratic debate will be held on December 19th in Goffstown, New Hampshire. Both debates will be the last of 2015. For politics, I'm Deepak Bhagat. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Deepak. For what's happening in world news, we go to Adina Marks.
This is Adina Marks with World News. World leaders began a conference in Paris Sunday to potentially help combat climate change. The conference took place amid safety concerns in Paris after the attacks. Protests were stopped by police. Chennai, India is still suffering severe flooding after weeks of heavy rain. At least 9 people are dead so far. The Indian Coast Guard, Navy, and Army are working on rescue missions. More than a foot of rain fell on Tuesday alone. The rain is expected to continue through Sunday. The rain has knocked out power in certain parts of the city. Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke Thursday, saying that there would be more repercussions against Turkey for the Russian plane shot down in Turkish airspace on November 24th. Details of what actually occurred are a contentious issue between the two nations. Turkey says that the plane was given 10 warnings that it was in Turkish airspace. Moscow has said that the plane was over Syria and did not receive any warning. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan refuses to apologize. I'm Adina Marks with World News.
Thanks, Adina. Every year, dozens of ghostly wrecked boats drift into the seas close to Japan. Japan's authorities are investigating nearly a dozen wooden boats carrying decomposing bodies that are so decomposed to the point of it being nearly impossible to determine the cause of death. There is an assumption that these boats originate from North Korea.
According to Nielsen Music, Adele's 25 has become the first album to sell more than 1 million copies in 2 different weeks. This is the second record 25 has broken since its release. During its first week, 25 sold 3.38 million copies, and subsequently, it became the 20th album to sell 1 million copies in a single week. For the weekly weather report, let's hear from Nigel Taylor.
Thanks, Kelly. This is Nigel Taylor with your weekly weather news. This week, temperatures will be in the mid-50s to the high 30s, with cloudy skies up until the end of the semester. Monday has a high of 56 and a low of 35, with Tuesday bringing us a high of 53 and a low of 35. Temperatures will warm up a bit for Thursday and Friday, with scattered showers on Friday evening. The weekend is expected to be in the 60s. This has been Nigel Taylor with your weekly news report. Keep warm for finals week.
Thanks, Nigel. For how to relax during finals week, we go to Jill Cameron for What's Up AU.
What's up, AU? I'm Jill Cameron, and here's what's happening on campus. Now that finals are upon us and stress is high, there will be many on-campus activities to help lower your stress in between exams. On Wednesday, December 9th from noon to 1:30, stop by Hughes Formal Lounge to participate in a mindful break from studying. This event is conducted by the advisors behind Mindful Mondays. Participation will help reduce stress and help you stay focused during finals. Also on Wednesday, participate in AU's largest all-campus study break, the Final Perk. There will be tons of activities, including a race, as well as free coffee and food. Stop by the Mud Box between 7 and 8:30 p.m. and wear your running shoes. That's all for this week. I'm Jill Cameron. Tune in next time to see what's up with AU.
So, Kim Kardashian had her second child with Kanye West.
I heard, but I also heard that they haven't chosen a name yet.
Yeah, that hasn't been released. I wonder what they're going to name him.
Do you think they'll choose Southwest to join big sister Northwest?
I mean, that's always an option.
That's all for this week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Kelly Connor.
And I'm Sarah Kravitz. See you next semester.